to provide you with a very brief tutorial on how to write a behavioral objective. You're going to be doing this throughout the semester, and most of us need a little bit of a refresher course on how to do this. Keep in mind that the learning objective is the focal point of the lesson plan. It is a description of the intended learning that should take place and what the outcome should be to see if that student has learned. This information is taken from a short article that I found by Dr. Bob Kieslick on how to write learning objectives that meet demanding behavioral criteria. The purpose of a learning objective or a behavioral objective is really concerned with the end result. What evidence of learning has occurred in the student? What is it that has occurred that the student will perform or demonstrate so that we can infer that the learning has occurred? Has the skill that we intended to teach really been learned by that student? So there are three parts of a behavioral objective. The first are the conditions, the second is the behavioral verb, and the third is the criteria, and we will be going over each of these. The first part of the learning objective are the conditions, and that is really a statement that describes the condition under which the behavior is to be performed. It can specify the circumstances, it can specify commands, materials, directions, lots of things can be specified, but this is so that the student is presented with information that they can initiate the behavior. The behavior is relevant to the student learning outcome and is understood within the context of certain condition. The condition is part of the objective, and it usually begins with a simple declarative statement such as, upon request the student will, given some piece of information, the student will demonstrate. So the setting is put together so the student can begin to demonstrate the skill. The middle part of the behavioral objective is the behavioral verb. And this is the action word that states what the observable behavior will be. An important aspect of this is observable. That verb, what we are saying the student will do, has to be something that you can do exactly, that you can observe. And it has to be something that you will be able to see. So such words might be identify, name, describe, point to, raise your hand, something that you will be able to look at and see that the student is doing. The last part of the behavioral objective is the criteria, and that is really the statement that specifies how well you want the student to perform the observable behavior. Now, usually the criteria is expressed with some number, some minimal amount that you want to see, how many times, some number, some percentage of responses that you want to see being completed correctly by the student. One example of a behavioral objective is the following. The student will demonstrate an ability to correctly point to a picture of an illustrated preposition from a field of 2 when named by the teacher in 8 out of 10 trials.